Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you're joining us from at home, welcome to Remsen and tonight's non-conference basketball doubleheader. The Royals of Marcus Merritt and Cleghorn Remsen Union are the hosts tonight, and they'll host their visitors to the south, the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson. So we've got an exciting boys game on tap that'll be the second of our doubleheader tonight, but the opening game of the doubleheader, a rematch of two teams last year that both made the state tournament and played a classic down in Kingsley. First, the home team, the Royals of Marcus Merritt and Cleghorn Remsen Union, they'll enter tonight as the 6th ranked team in Class 1A in the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union rankings released earlier this afternoon. They'll enter with a 12-0 record, 5-0 in War Eagle Conference play, and they are led by their three 1,000-point scorers, Taylor Harpino, Emily Dreckman, and Ellie Hilbrands. The Royals looking for a repeat trip to Des Moines at the end of this season. They also have a big War Eagle Conference game coming the end of the season against Unity Christian. So a veteran team, they know how to score, they play very well. On the other side for Kingsley-Pierson, very different team than the Royals saw a year ago. KP graduated 9 seniors off of last year's team. They returned 2 starters, the first of which is senior center number 35, Mackenzie Goodwin. She is the Panthers' 1,000-point scorer. And junior number 5, Allison Renking, also returns to the starting lineup for KP. The 3 juniors that will join them in the starting lineup, number 11, McKenna Bowman, number 13, Avery Schrader, and number 45, Gabby Bausted, round out the Panther lineup. Again, 3 1,000-point scorers for the home team, 1 1,000-point scorer for the visitors. We're going to have 4 girls on the floor to start the game that can flat out score the basketball. So some exciting offense sure to be a part of this game. Like I said, last year these two teams played one of the games of the year in Class 1A down in Kingsley, a 65-59 win for Kingsley-Pierson. There were 43 points scored in the fourth quarter alone of that game. It was back and forth. It was one of those games where both sides of the gym just make as much noise as possible, and at the end both teams I think walked away knowing they had played in a classic. We'll see what both teams can bring to the table tonight here in Remsen. So a couple of minutes here before tip-off. The teams will finish their shoot-around. Then we'll have introduction to the starters and the national anthem. So hang tight with us. We look forward to having you on this Fuller Digital broadcast. So a couple more minutes before tonight's tip-off, we'll let you enjoy the sounds of the MMCRU Pep Band.
working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you.
Let's meet our starting lineups.
All right, welcome back to Remsen. The starting lineups being introduced at this point. And we'll give you the starting lineups as well. The Panthers will start 5'7" junior Allison Renking. She's averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds a game on the season. McKenna Bowman, a 5'6" junior, will also start at guard. 11 points, 3 rebounds for Bowman. Avery Schrader, number 13, a 5'7" junior, averaging 10 points and 4 rebounds, the third starter for the Panthers. We mentioned senior center, number 35, Mackenzie Goodwin. She's averaging 19 points and 11 rebounds a game for her senior season. And number 45, Gabby Baustad, a 5'7" junior, averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds, rounds out the starting lineup for the Panthers. For the Royals, it's 5'6" senior number 2, Taylor Harpenaugh. She's averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds on the season. Number 10, Emily Dreckman, a 5'9" senior. Her team leading 18 points to go along with 6 rebounds a game will be in the lineup for MMCRU. Their third guard is number 20, 5'5" junior Cora Olish. 6 points and 4 rebounds for Cora. At forward is number 34, Maya Holmes, standing 5'8", the senior, averaging 4 points and 4 rebounds for the Royals. And Ellie Hillbrands, the Northwestern College commit, a 5'11" senior center, averaging 17 points and 7 boards a game, rounds out the Royals lineup. Two great head coaches leading these two teams. Jillian Lecce, the head coach of the Royals. On the other side, Nicole Goodwin, the head coach of the Panthers. Great communities, class programs, wonderful coaches. We're in for a fun night of basketball. Glad you're with us here on Fuller Digital. It's Hillbrands and Goodwin in the circle. The Royals win the tip, and quickly it goes to Taylor Harpenaugh, and she's got the first 2 of the game to put the Royals up 2-0. Pressure from the Royals is broke on the left side. Bowman has the ball and moves it to Goodwin. She'll take the Panthers' first shot. Juiced up, it goes long, but it's rebounded by number 45. That was Gabby Baustad. She misses a 3 of her own. And Dreckman with the rebound moves it forward. Over to Olish, back to Dreckman. Harpenaugh now over to Holmes. Worked around the middle, and Ellie Hillbrands has her first 2 of the night. And it's a quick 4-0 lead for the Royals. In the backcourt, it's Baustad. She dribbles away from the trap, moves it into the front court. And on the shot is number 13, Schrader. She comes up empty, pushing ahead for the Royals. Harpenaugh looks for it, can't get it to drop. But Dreckman has her first 2, and it's quickly 6-0 Royals. Panthers again break the press. This time over to Baustad. She can't find it, and Maya Holmes tears down the rebound. Royals push it now into the front court. Hillbrands able to get a shot up. She's fouled on the play. Allison Renking picks up her first. And Ellie Hillbrands will go to the free throw line for the first 2 free throws of the night. Hillbrands sets and lets it fly. It's good. A 7-0 run to start the night for the Royals. Second doesn't go. Goodwin will take down the rebound and push it forward for KP. Schrader finds Bowman on the left side. She'll dribble back to the top of the key and back to Schrader. Avery Schrader lets a 3-point basket fly off the back iron. No good. Renking able to tear down a rebound. Schrader will try it again, and she's got it. First points of the night for the Panthers belong to Avery Schrader. A 3-point basket for her, and the lead is 7-3. Renking now with a steal. Dribbles into the front court. She'll give it to Bowman, who holds and allows the offense to set up. Bowman to Schrader. Schrader is trapped in the corner by Olish and Holmes. Finds Goodwin now on the top left. Goodwin drives, and she's got a bucket. First score of the night for the Panthers senior center. And the lead now 2 as we're under 6 minutes in the first quarter. Dreckman back to Harpenaugh, over to Olish. Now Holmes on the left side. She moves it into Harpenaugh. Looking underneath for Dreckman, or excuse me, for Hillbrands. And the ball goes out of bounds off the Royals, and the Panthers will have it, trailing by just 2. Pass picked off in the backcourt. Cora Olish unable to finish it though. And the Panthers get it back off the rebound. Bowman is now blocked by Hillbrands, and she controls the rebound as well. And the Royals will look to run here. Long pass is intercepted by Mackenzie Goodwin, but on the sideline. And the basketball belongs to the Royals in the front court. Emily Dreckman to inbound for the Royals. She finds Taylor Harpenaugh for 3, and Harpenaugh has the first 3-point basket for MMCRU and the steal as well. This inside to Dreckman, and she adds a deuce. The Panthers will ask for time. It's a quick 12-5 start for MMCRU. We'll be back after this message.
We hope that your school spirit is contagious when cheering on the Royals. At American Bank, we are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact on our community. With our $3 for 3-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Royals Booster Club. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy basketball season and that all your swishes come true. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Remsen. The score on the Smith Insurance scoreboard is the Royals 12 and the Panthers 5. As Panthers have spent the first of their timeouts, and they'll look to close this 7-point gap. Mackenzie Goodwin will try a 3 from the top of the key. It's off the back iron, no good. Dreckman tears down the rebound for the Royals. Moved ahead to Cora Olish. A traveling violation is called. And the Panthers have the basketball with 5:01 to play in the first quarter. Fast-moving opening quarter. Both teams looking to push the ball. We'll see how that affects the pace as the night goes on, but both teams excited to be here, and they show it so far. Goodwin's pass underneath is tipped and out of bounds. The officials are going to meet. They have differing opinions who it went off of here. And after the meeting, the ball will stay with the visitors. The Panthers will have it inbound under their own basket. 4:47 to play first quarter. Bousted to trigger. She'll move it in to Goodwin. Goodwin to the top, up to Allison Renking. 5'7" junior finds Avery Schrader now on the left side. Back up top to Bousted. She's defended by Maya Holmes. Goodwin looking in the middle. Pass goes out of bounds off of Olish. And the Panthers again will trigger from under their own basket. Inbound goes to number 11, McKenna Bowman. She finds Goodwin on the inside, who can't finish. Hillbrands with the rebound. And the Royals into the front court. Ball in the hands of Taylor Harpenaugh. She finds Maya Holmes. Now over to Olish. Dreckman at the top. She'll drive. Scoop layup is no good, but she's got her own rebound. And a jump ball on the play. Alternating possession goes to Kingsley-Pierson. They'll have it with 4:07 to play in the half. 12-5 in favor of the Royals. Ball into the front court in the hands of Allison Renking. She dribbles right and finds Avery Schrader. Schrader dumps it down to Bousted. Her pass goes into the backcourt. Renking will handle it and take the over and back violation, and the ball will go back to the Royals. Number 14, Kirsten Lecce, into the game for MMC, seeing her first action of the night. She'll inbound to Harpenaugh. Back to Lecce. Panthers playing a 2-3 zone. Holmes looking for Hillbrands, just a bit too tall. Ball goes out of bounds. The Panthers will make their first substitution of the night. Number 25, Hannah Cook, comes on for KP. 3:36 to play first quarter. Ranking into the front court, moves it to Schrader. Schrader finds Bowman. Now to Goodwin. She looks for Cook in the middle. It's batted around. Ends up in the hands of Schrader. She looks for Goodwin. And a foul called on the play. It's going to be assessed to number 2, Taylor Harpenaugh. Both teams with just one foul in the first 4.5 of tonight's game. These are two well-coached teams. They stay out of foul trouble really well. Harpenaugh with the steal for the Royals, and she'll move it into the front court for Alish. Harpenaugh moves it into Hillbrands. She looks to kick it out, but it's going to be intercepted by Ranking. Ball pinballs back to Harpenaugh. Dreckman tries a 3 off the mark. Bowman out and running here. And Bowman gets a shot away. She'll go to the foul line. Foul called on Emily Dreckman. McKenna Bowman at the line for the Panthers, averaging 11 points per game on the year. First free throw is no good. Alish returns to the lineup for the Royals. Harpenaugh will get a break for the home team. Second on its way from Bowman is up and good. And the Panthers have cut the lead in half. It's 12-6 Royals. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Harpenaugh brings it up into the front court, moves it over to Lecce. Pass looking in the middle for Maya Holmes is deflected out of bounds. And the Royals will inbound under their own basket. Emily Dreckman to trigger for MMCRU. Into Hillbrands. Hillbrands looks down low for Holmes. She kicks it around. Back to Dreckman. On the left side is Lecce. She'll kick it back to Dreckman left side. Guarded by Ranking. Back out to Hillbrands. And the Royals will reset at the top. Now Dreckman on the left side. Moves it back to Lecce. Holmes back to Lecce. Royals reset 2:20 to play first quarter. Lecce drives left, looking for Hillbrands. Has found her. Hillbrands muscles it up. Can't get it to go. And she is going to be fouled on the second effort. Go to the foul line. Mackenzie Goodwin picks up her first foul. Both teams now with 2 in the first quarter. Hillbrands 1 for 2 at her first trip of the line. Adds another. And the lead now 7. Hillbrands sets her 4th free throw of the night. Up and off the mark. Rebound falls into the hands of Goodwin, and the Panthers will move it into the front court, trailing 13-6. Ball to Allison Ranking, moved over to Schrader at the top. Schrader looking in the middle for Hannah Cook. She'll kick back out to Bowman. Back to Schrader. Looking for Hannah Cook. It'll go through her hands, and Maya Holmes is able to clean it up. The Royals move it into the front court. Holmes with the basketball again at the top. She looks for Hillbrands, and Hillbrands is fouled on the play. Her 3rd trip to the free throw line already in the first quarter. And for the Panthers, Allison Ranking picks up her 2nd foul. Hillbrands shot off the mark. Gabby Bausted returns to the lineup for KP. Harpenaugh returns to the lineup for the Royals. Hillbrands' 6th free throw of the first quarter on its way. Up and good. She has 5 points. And it is a 14-6 lead for the Royals. Panthers with the basketball now. It's Mackenzie Goodwin at the top. She'll move it over to Avery Schrader, who triggers a 3. Schrader's 3 is good, her 2nd of the first quarter. And the Panthers now trail 14-9. Royals moving it around the perimeter. Lecce to Alish. Over to Hillbrands. Back to Alish. Back to Lecce. Harpenaugh will try from 3. Finds the back iron, no good. Nice rebound in there by Ellie Hilbrands. Her second field goal of the night. She has 7 points, and that is the lead, 7. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Settled into a nice half-court game here. Mackenzie Goodwin will try 3, and she's got it. Goodwin now with 5 points, and the lead is 4. 40 seconds and counting, first quarter. Royals move it into the middle. Ball finds the deck. And it's going to be a jump ball on the play.
Possession Royals.
Home team has the possession arrow on the jump ball. Avery Schlinger checks in for the Royals at the stoppage. 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Ball moved quickly into Hilbrands. She kicks it out as the defense collapses on her. Stolen on the play by Bowman. Bowman's layup no good, off the mark. Rebounded by number 20, Cora Alish. Alish going to push for Hilbrands. Hilbrands underneath has got it. Third field goal of the period, 10 seconds to play. Goodwin looking to push it, has it stolen. Alish going to take it to the basket herself. She's got it. And that will beat the horn. And at the end of the first quarter, a high-scoring period for the home team. It's MMCRU 20 and KP 12. We'll be back after a short message on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast.
It's time to get noticed with Country Creations in Marcus. Get your event or business noticed at your one-stop shop, Country Creations in Marcus. All your screen printing, embroidery, heat pressing, and promotional needs. We have many items to choose from, perfect for what you need. Find us online, on Facebook, and visit us downtown Marcus. Country Creations. It's time to get noticed. Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Remsen. It's the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson and the Royals of MMCRU. Start of the second quarter, Royals leading by 8. And the Panthers, Mackenzie Goodwin to the basket. She's going to get 2 and the foul. 7 points for Goodwin as number 14, Kirsten Lecce, picks up her first foul. Goodwin at the line for the Panthers. Her first free throw off the mark. Gets rebounded by Dreckman, and the Royals are on their way into the front court. Dreckman moves it over to Holmes. Holmes back to Dreckman. Royals set up to attack this KP 2-3 zone. Alish moves it back to Harpinaugh at the top. Dreckman on the left side. Now work it to the right over to Alish. Looking to get it into Lecce. And the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Allison Ranking, and the Royals will trigger. 7:31 to play second quarter. Emily Dreckman inbound the basketball. Looking for Alish. It's nearly stolen by McKenna Bowman, but Alish is able to wrestle it away from her. Dreckman in for Holmes. Left-handed layup off the mark. Bousted with the rebound. Panthers work it into the front court. This is Mackenzie Goodwin. Defended well by Alish, and the Royals come away with the basketball in the hands of Taylor Harpinaugh. Dreckman thought about it for a second on the left side. Instead, they work it back to the top to Harpinaugh. And the Royals now will kick their offense on the right side. Lecce worked in eventually to Dreckman. Dreckman's shot off the mark. She's able to save it, get it to Maya Holmes, and the pass goes into the backcourt. Lecce will collect it for the over and back violation, and the Panthers will take the basketball, trailing by 6 here. 6:47 to play in the first half. Ball inbounded to Avery Schrader. She's forced to go left by Dreckman. And a steal on the play by Harpinaugh. She works it up to Dreckman all by herself. And the deuce will go. Third field goal of the game for Emily Dreckman. And the lead is once again 8. Goodwin will try a 3 from the corner. It's off the mark. Rebound, pinballs over to Ranking. And number 45, Gabby Bousted, has her first basket of the day. Royals move it into the front court. This is Lecce on the left side. She dribbles now to the top of the key. Into Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh's shot rattles in. Third field goal of the game for Harpenaugh. The lead once again 8. Back and forth we go. Ball ends up out of bounds. For the Panthers, number 31, Jordan Sitzman checks in. And Hillbrands returns to the game for the Royals. Ball finds the hands of Sitzman here. And her pass goes over the head of McKenna Bowman. A turnover, the Royals will have it with 5:51. MMCRU is set up on offense, looking to break this KP 2-3 zone. This is Harpenaugh on the right side, moves it into Hillbrands. Hillbrands out to Dreckman for 3, no good. Rebound handled by Goodwin. She's able to push it ahead to Bousted. Jordan Sitzman can't handle the pass. The turnover ends up in the hands of Maya Holmes. The Royals have it back on offense. 3-point basket from Dreckman is good. Her first 3 of the game. She has 9 points to lead the Royals. Hillbrands also with 9. And the Panthers will turn it over. MMCRU with the basketball now in the front court and an 11-point advantage. In the middle is Dreckman. 7 points in the second quarter for Dreckman. And the lead now 13. For the Panthers, Ranking moves it over to Bowman. She'll get it in to Goodwin. Goodwin fouled on the play. She'll head to the free throw line with 4:42 to play here in the second quarter. Foul charge number 34, Maya Holmes. 4th foul of the first half for the Royals. Goodwin with 7 points so far in the first half. She adds to it with her 8th. Avery Schrader returns to the lineup for KP. Second free throw on the way, rattles out. Hillbrands collects the rebound, and the Royals with a 12-point advantage and the basketball. Harpenaugh looking for Hillbrands, has it knocked away. Sitzman able to corral it, but she turns it right back over to Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh in the middle, can't get it to go. Schrader's able to kick it out to Sitzman. Sitzman on the right side, looking for Bousted, finds her. Back to the top for Avery Schrader. Schrader going to let the 3 fly. Off the left iron, no good. Ball pinballs to Bousted, and she's got it. Her 4th points of the second quarter. And the lead is back to 10. Hillbrands has it in the middle. Pivots and puts a shot up, no good. Schrader able to rebound it for the Panthers. Halfway through quarter number 2. Schrader dead with the basketball there. Panthers ask for timeout. It'll be their second timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after this break on Fuller Digital.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Heartland Care Center, located in Marcus, offers skilled nursing, therapy, hospice, and assisted living services. Warm, friendly staff are here to provide the high-quality care you and your loved ones deserve and ensure your stay with us is as pleasant as possible. Heartland is excited to offer new private rooms with private showers in the summer of 2020. Give us a call today at 712-376-2500 for more information and to hear how we can help you out today.
Thanks for joining us wherever you're joining us from tonight. We're here in Remsen, and the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson, the Royals of MMCRU. Royals with a 10-point advantage here. So we've got about 3.5 to play in the second quarter. Goodwin's shot is off the mark. The Royals back into the front court looking to add to their 10-point advantage. Maya Holmes with the basketball on the right side. Harpenall works it into Dreckman. She'll kick it back out for Alish. Alish now to Hilbrands in the corner. Hilbrands finds cutting Taylor Harpenall. Her 4th field goal of the first half. The lead now 12. It's kind of a 1-3-1 zone look here for the Royals. Panthers work it into Allison Ranking. She's able to muscle that one up for a deuce. First points of the night for Ranking. The lead back to 10. Cora Alish looking for the 3. It's off the mark. Will head out of bounds. And we'll see Lecce and Hannah Cook return to the game for the Royals and Panthers respectively. 2:44 to play in the first half. Avery Schrader finds Hannah Cook. Cook looking for Goodwin. Underneath the basket, she's unable to get it up and in. And the Royals back on the move. This is Holmes. Worked back to the top for Lecce. Lecce to Hilbrands, back to Lecce. Now Maya Holmes, free throw line extended, no good. Rebounded on the play by Hilbrands. She is fouled and will go back to the line. This is her 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Fouls on number 5, Allison Ranking, her 3rd personal.
Ranking picks up her 3rd foul.
2 shots for Hilbrands.
Bousted checks back in for Ranking. As Hilbrand's free throw rattles out, lead remains 10. 2:16 to play in the first half. Hilbrand's shot on the way is short. Avery Schrader able to run it down for KP. And she's got it back from Cook, moves it into the front court. Left side, top of the key. Pass across for Bousted is picked off. Read nicely and picked off by Lecce. Hilbrand's brought it into the front court, over to Holmes, back to Lecce. Now back to Holmes. That's Dreckman now on the right side. Dreckman looks to work it underneath Alish. Ball goes out of bounds off of Bousted, and the Royals have maintained possession here. 1:47 to play in the half. Ball intercepted by Bousted. She'll give it right back to Dreckman, and the Royals will set up again. Cora Alish calms it down, moves it to Dreckman. Back to Lecce. Dreckman will try a 3. In and out, no good. And the rebound works its way out to Schrader. Panthers on the breaker, unable to connect. Bowman looking for Bousted. It goes out of bounds. And the Royals will have it with 1:25 to play in the half. This is Taylor Harpenall to bring it up for the Royals. Ball worked into Dreckman. She'll try the left hand, up and good. 6 field goals for Dreckman. She has 9 points in the second quarter. And the lead is 12 for the home team. 33-21 in favor of MMCRU. Bousted looks in the middle for Hannah Cook. Cook in the middle is going to be tied up. And the jump ball belongs to the home team. Substitutions into the game for both teams here. Jordan Sitzman checks back in for KP. Just under a minute to play. 12-point advantage for the Royals. Ball into Hilbrands. Out to Schlinger. Holmes now works it over to Lecce. Back into Hilbrands. She looks for Holmes off the mark. Box out. Lets the ball find the floor, and Goodwin takes it up for the Panthers. Over to Schrader. Schrader to Bowman. She'll try an 18-footer, no good. Sitzman will try her first three of the game, and it's good. Jordan Sitzman for three. Cuts the lead to 9. 16 seconds remaining in the period. Royals work it down for Holmes. Ellie Hilbrands is going to go to the foul line here. 10.3 seconds remaining in the period.
45, Gabby Bausted, her first, team fifth, 2 shots, Ellie Hilbrand.
Bausted picks up the foul for the Panthers. Hilbrands back at the free throw line where she has spent much of the first half. That her first point of the second quarter. That one off the mark. Rebound does end up in the hands of Alish, but Goodwin able to pick up the block. 4 seconds and counting here in the period. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it for the first half of play here in Remsen. The halftime scores, the Royals of MMCRU 34 and the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 24. We will take a halftime break and be back with you here on Fuller Digital.
Find out if the Ridge is right for you. I think you'll be surprised and impressed. They've made some pricing changes to bring you the most affordable independent living option in the area for what you receive. 2 words that sum it up: all inclusive. 3 home-cooked meals a day, cable, internet, utilities, a fully furnished kitchen, and various size apartment options. Is the Ridge right for you? Schedule a tour and see for yourself today. The Ridge in Holstein, in Ability Independent Living Community. Word that seems to excite and unite all: sale. When you shop with the KCHE Shopper webpage, you get a sale every day. It's one big sale on items you already want or need: restaurants, automotive, recreation, apparel, shopping, and more. KCHEshopper.com. Shopping locally, yet online and on your time. Fill a cart, pay, and print from wherever you are. A sale every day at KCHEshopper.com.
Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance, offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We could find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen.
Welcome back to Remsen. It's halftime here of the girls contest between the Royals and the Panthers. We'll bring you some halftime stats here with about 1:45 before we'll start play of the second half. First for visiting Kingsley-Pierson, they scored 12 points in the first quarter, followed up with 12 points in the second. Their leading scorer is their 5'11 senior center, Mackenzie Goodwin. 8 points in the first half for Goodwin. Avery Schrader adds 6, Gabby Bousted with 4, and Jordan Sitzman adds 3 for the Panthers. Panthers foul trouble is just one player, that's Allison Ranking. She has 3 of the 5 Panther fouls. No one else with more than 1 other than Ranking. We'll have to see if foul trouble becomes a factor for her as the second half wears on. For the home team, 20 points the first quarter. They score 14 in the second. 34 total for MMCRU. They have a 10-point lead here at halftime. Leading the Royals is Emily Dreckman, 13 points, 9 of those in the second quarter. Ellie Hilbrands has added 10 for the Royals, and Taylor Harpenaugh with 9 herself. Cora Alish chips in with the last 2. No foul trouble for the Royals. They have 4 players with 1 foul, and that is it. So fouls don't look to be a factor for them as this game wears on. Panthers did spend 2 timeouts in the first half. The Royals have their full allotment of 5 as we enter the third period of play. And about 20 seconds here, the officials will put the ball in play to start quarter number 3. The Panthers in black trimmed with gold, the Royals in their white jerseys trimmed with blue. Panthers will be moving right to left on your screen here in the second half. The Royals moving left to right. And that's all for halftime. 8 minutes placed on the clock. Third quarter set to begin. And Gabby Bousted will trigger into Avery Schrader to start quarter number 3. Here in the third quarter, the Royals open up man-to-man defensively. Panthers at the top have worked it to Schrader. She looks left side for Goodwin. Defended by Ellie Hilbrands. Goodwin dumps it in to Ranking. Her shot is blocked on the play. Number 10, Emily Dreckman with a nice block for the Royals. And out of bounds, Kingsley-Pierson will have it under their own bucket. This is Goodwin. She is going to be fouled on the play. Taylor Harpenaugh picks up her second foul.
Her second, first for the Royals. Goodwin at the line for 2 shots.
Mackenzie Goodwin at the free throw line looking to add to her team high 8 for Kingsley-Pierson. Goodwin's first connects, second up and no good. Hilbrands with the rebound. She moves it over to Taylor Harpenaugh, and the Royals are in the front court for their first possession of the third quarter. Dreckman back to Harpenaugh. Into Holmes, who finds Hilbrands. Hilbrands now with 12. And the Royals lead 11 points. We're a minute into quarter number 3. Looking to move it in was Avery Schrader. The ball is kicked, and Panthers will inbound it under their own bucket. Inbound to Schrader. Royals have shifted into a 2-3 zone here. Schrader moves it to the top to Goodwin. She'll take a long 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebounded nicely by Harpenaugh. She avoids Schrader and is able to bring the ball into the front court and kick it over to Cora Alish. Alish dribbles to the top of the key. Works it back down to Taylor Harpenaugh. Up to Emily Dreckman. Around Hilbrands and back to Cora Alish. Skip pass over to Harpenaugh. She dribbles through the left. Has a lay-in, no good. Rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin dribbles it out of trouble, gives it to Allison Ranking, and the Panthers are into the front court. McKenna Bowman sets up the offense on the right side and kicks it to the top to Avery Schrader. Schrader over to Goodwin. She wants another 3. This time one no good. And on the play, Cora Alish is able to get the rebound. Player is tied up on the play. The ball ends up out of bounds, and it will belong to Kingsley-Pierson. Three-point basket on its way and good. Avery Schrader.
Basket, Avery Schrader.
Schrader, her third three of the game. She's tied Goodwin with 9 to lead the Panthers. And it's an 8-point lead for the Royals. Ball into Hillbrands. She'll kick it out to Alish. Alish on the left side, works it back up to Harpenaugh. Harpenaugh back to Alish into Maya Holmes. Dreckman finds Hillbrands. She'll try a three. Up and good. 5 points for Hillbrands here in the third quarter. She has a game-high 15. It's 39-28 in favor of the Royals. Panthers offensively have worked it around here to McKenna Bowman, and now back to Goodwin on the right side. She'll try to feed it into Bousted. Overhead, Maya Holmes collects the turnover. And Royals into the front court with an 11-point advantage. Skip pass over to Harpenaugh for three, no good. Rebounded by Allison Renking. She works it ahead to Bowman. Bowman's rebound off the mark. Schrader's able to work on the rebound. And she is fouled on the play. Emily Dreckman collects the foul for the Royals, her second.
Team second. 2 shots for Avery Schrader.
Schrader will look to break into double figures here for the Panthers. Her free throw on its way, up and good. 10 points for Avery Schrader as Kirsten Lecce checks into the lineup for MMCRU. Ten for Schrader. She leads the Panthers in scoring. That one off the mark. Emily Dreckman, a nice box out to collect the rebound for the Royals. Taylor Harpenaugh with the basketball. Ricochets out of bounds. We have a unique scenario here in the arena as the fire alarms are going off in the building. So the officials are going to send both teams back to their benches. While they send both teams back to their benches, let's take this moment to step away and give some recognition to our sponsors. We'll take a break here on Fuller Digital with an officials timeout on the floor.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU Royal Athletics and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Welcome back here to Remsen. Brief fire alarm delay has been taken care of. The public address announcer has informed us there's some well-done popcorn at the concession stand. So fire alarm shut off. Play resumes here in the third quarter. 3-point on the way from Dreckman is no good. It's rebounded by Mackenzie Goodwin, and Kingsley-Pierson has the ball in the front court. 4:15 to play third quarter. Really well-played girls game so far. Mackenzie Goodwin with the ball on the block. She'll kick it out to Bousted. Avery Schrader looks in the middle for Goodwin. Goodwin will force a shot up, no good. Nice box out and rebound by Cora Alish, and she'll move it forward here for the Royals. Over to Dreckman and then Harpenaugh in the corner. She drives, shot up, no good. Good rebound there from Lecce. And she'll work it back out. Harpenaugh kicks it out for Alish. Intercepted by Allison Renking. She's looking to go the distance. Left-handed layup, no good. Avery Schrader, right-handed layup, no good. And Ellie Hillbrands collects it for the Royals. They move it in the front court. Dreckman able to avoid any Panthers from behind. And Royals now reset their offense. Over to Kirsten Lecce. She'll try a three. Off the mark, no good. On the rebound, a foul will be called against number 11, McKenna Bowman. Her first, the Panthers' first of the half. Hannah Cook will check into the game for KP. 3:18 to play third quarter. Both teams with 5 points in the period. The lead is 10, the exact same it was at halftime. Nice ball into Taylor Harpenaugh, and she's got her first basket of the second half. 11 points now for Harpenaugh. The lead is 12 for MMCRU. McKenna Bowman with the ball on the left side here for Kingsley-Pierson. She'll work it in for Goodwin. Goodwin gets a shot away off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Hillbrands. And the Royals move it forward on a good break. Number 14, Kirsten Lecce, has her first basket of the night. And the Panthers are going to ask for timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is. And I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Welcome back to Remsen. We're on the campus of the Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union Community Schools. And a 14-point game as MMCRU leads Kingsley-Pierson 43-29, 2.5 to play third quarter. Panthers with the basketball, and Allison Ranking has it in the front court. She moves it up top to Hannah Cook. Cook kicks it over to the right side to Goodwin. She squares looking for a shot, but will instead pass on it and give it to Ranking. Ranking's pass in the middle will end up tied up. The held ball goes to the Royals. They'll have it with 2:15 to play. Ball looking for Hillbrands. Ricochets and pinballs into the hands of Dreckman.
Possession Panthers.
Another held ball will again go to the defense, as this time the arrow belongs to Kingsley-Pierson. 2:04 to play third quarter. Allison Ranking brings it to Hannah Cook. And an offensive foul going to be charged against the Panthers here. Number 35, Mackenzie Goodwin, picks up her second foul.
Possession foul on number 35, Mackenzie Goodwin. Her second, team second.
2 fouls on the Panthers in the half. And the Royals now bring it up. A couple of held balls and an offensive foul. Been a while since we've seen a shot in this game. Royals will look to change that as the skip pass goes over to Dreckman. And Emily Dreckman with the three. She has a game-high 16 for the Royals, and the lead is now 17. Panthers working against this 2-3 zone of the Royals. McKenna Bowman on the right side. Kicks it over to Mackenzie Goodwin. She squares but will pass on the three. Instead, move it over to Ranking. Ranking back to Bousted. Bousted will let a three go. Off the back iron, no good. Bowman looking to rebound it. It ends up in the hands of Olish, but she's on the baseline, and the Panthers will inbound under their own basket. Avery Schlinger going to check into the game here for MMCRU. Minute 8 to play in the third quarter. Ball inbounded, a hard foul on the play. Hard fall on the play, rather. Not a hard foul. Number 20, Cora Olish, is going to be called for the foul here. And we'll take a short break as the Panthers tend to an injured player.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome back to Remsen. We're out of the injury timeout. While you were away, Avery Schrader was able to add a 3 for the Panthers. On a breakaway here is McKenna Bowman. So the Panthers able to add 5 since we've last been with you. It's 46-34 the score. MMCRU with the lead. For the Panthers, their senior center Mackenzie Goodwin left with an injury there. We'll update you if we have any update from her. The Royals able to get it underneath Cora Alish with her 4th points. And there's 20 seconds to play here, third quarter. Panthers move it quickly. Bowman's shot won't find the hoop. And Emily Dreckman will bring it into the front court with 10 seconds to play. 9-8, now 7. Dreckman dribbles right. She'll scoop and score. 18 points for Dreckman. And the final heave will go to the floor. It's a 50-34 lead. MMCRU leading Kingsley-Pierson after 3 quarters of play. We'll have 8 more minutes of this girls' game to be followed by the boys' game. But first, let's take a break here on Fuller Digital.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, our experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for a new home or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account, as well as financing their first vehicle or 4-H livestock. We're committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices at 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Cleghorn and Marcus offices. Member FDIC. United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, our experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for a new home or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account, as well as financing their first vehicle or 4-H livestock. We're committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices at 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Cleghorn and Marcus offices. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Remsen. 4th quarter is underway. The opening possession for the Royals results in a turnover, and the Panthers have it in the front court, trailing by 16 here. Avery Schrader with the basketball. She leads the Panthers with 13 to this point. She'll dribble left. Ball ricochets out of bounds, and it will go to the home team. Off the legs of Schrader, and out of bounds. The Royals will inbound. 7:23 to play in tonight's game. For MMCRU, Dreckman leads them with 18. Ellie Hilbrands with 15. Harpenaugh with 11. Ball ends up out of bounds here. Off the hands of McKenna Bowman, and the Royals will inbound into the hands of Emily Dreckman. Dreckman kicks it over to the right to Alish. Panthers look man-to-man there for a second. They are still in their 2-3 zone. Hilbrands in the middle. She's got a basket and the foul. Gabby Bausted picks up her 2nd foul of the game. 3rd foul of the second half for KP. Hilbrands looking to tie Dreckman with 18. She does. They are the leaders on the scoreboard. And a 19-point advantage for the Royals, the 6th-rated team in Class 1A. 3-point basket from Bowman is no good. Dreckman with another rebound. She moves it ahead to Alish. They're able to avoid the turnover into Holmes, and it is knocked out of bounds off the arm of Allison Ranking. Royals will inbound it under their own basket. Ball quickly into Hilbrands. Nice pass underneath Alish, and she has an easy 2. 6 points for Cora Alish. It's now a 21-point advantage. Hannah Cook with the ball on the left. She'll work it into Avery Schrader, who dribbles out. Will try a three. It's blocked by Dreckman. Harpenau moves it into the front court to Dreckman. She'll drive and is fouled on the play.
Number 5,
Allison Ranking picks up her 4th foul.
14 for the Panthers. 2 shots for Emily Dreckman.
Dreckman's first free throw is up and good. Game high 19 so far for Dreckman. Make it 20. And the Royals have opened up a 57-34 lead. Panthers with the basketball on the right side. Bowman up to Avery Schrader. Schrader looking to work it inside to Cook. It's kicked. And the Panthers will maintain possession. Gabby Bousted to trigger on the sideline for KP. She works it into Hannah Cook in the corner, who looks for Allison Ranking, and Ranking steps on the sideline for a turnover. With 5:53 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Royals with a 23-point advantage on the basketball. Maya Holmes with it on the left side. Works it into Hillbrand, and she's got a deuce. 20 points now for Ellie Hillbrand, and the lead is 25 for the Royals. Avery Schrader up top is blocked by Dreckman. The rebound collected by Bowman. Bousted tries a three of her own, which is no good. Dreckman with the rebound. She'll push it ahead for Holmes, and Maya Holmes, her first basket of the game. Panthers will call their 4th timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. MMCRU leading KP 61-34.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Experiencing back or neck pain, effects of a sports injury, stroke, Parkinson's, is speech or swallowing your problem? With a broad range of services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, Floyd Valley Healthcare can help you move better, feel better, and live better, whether you have a chronic issue or are recovering from surgery or injury. And if you already had surgery or diagnostic tests and met your deductible, there will be no copay required for your visit. Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Welcome back to Remsen. Panthers with the basketball here. 5 minutes to play 4th quarter. McKenna Bowman's shot is blocked. And then Allison Ranking able to get the turnover. Hannah Cook is then blocked by Hillbrands. And the Royals will move it up to Taylor Harpenau. 4:44 to play 4th quarter. Speaking of 44, there's Ellie Hillbrands with the ball. She'll move it back out to Emily Dreckman, and the Royals will reset. Panthers playing man-to-man now, and Emily Dreckman will take a three over the top of that man-to-man defense and stretch the lead out to 30, 64-34 in favor of the Royals. Allison Ranking drives left side and moves it over to Bowman. Bowman now kicks it to the top. Bounce that over to Schrader. It ends up out of bounds. Kirsten Lecce back into the game for MMCRU. 4:10 to play. Bousted looking to trigger for the Panthers. Her inbound to Ranking is able to be saved back to Schrader. Panthers will maintain possession in the short term here. Over to Bowman. Bowman takes the screen from Cook and will let a three-pointer fly. She's got it. McKenna Bowman's first three of the game. She has 6. Lead back to 27. This is Dreckman for three, and she's got it. 8 points for Dreckman in the fourth. She has a game-high 26 for the Royals, and the lead is back to 30. Allison Ranking dribbles right side, looking for Schrader, and is going to get bailed out by a kick here. Royals bring Avery Schlinger and number 12, Kennedy Tenniger, into the game for MMCRU. Tenniger making her first appearance. 3:30 to play. Schrader on the right side takes a dribble, picks it up and works it back to Bowman. Bowman back to Schrader. Sets a screen. Schrader will let a three go. Off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Tenniger. More substitutions on the way for MMCRU. Three-point basket by Schlinger is no good. And the Panthers collect the rebounder back in the front court with 3 to play. Hannah Cook up to Avery Schrader. This is Allison Ranking. Finds Bausted and back to Bowman. Schrader. Allison Ranking. Both teams with a lot of substitutions in here. We'll reset the lineups for the Panthers. It's Kara Hill, Lori Coppola, Hannah Cook, Ranking, and then number 31, Jordan Sitzman on the floor for KP. Avery Schlinger, Kennedy Tenniger, Kylie Harpenaugh, Mike and Yude, and number 50, Mackenzie Meyer are the 5 on the floor for the Royals. Hill kicks it back out to Jordan Sitzman in the middle for Allison Ranking. She dribbles, looks for the scoop, no good. And ball ends up out of bounds. Ranking will leave here. Number 23, Brooklyn Bielner, into the game for KP. 2:06 to play. And Mike and Yude will bring the ball up for the Royals. 2 to play of an impressive victory for the home team, the 6th-ranked team in Class 1A. Avery Schlinger has the ball at the top. She works it down low to Tenniger. Tenniger kicks it back up top to Schlinger. Schlinger will try a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by number 25, Hannah Cook. But the Panthers turn it over with 1:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Final substitution here for KP. Number 33, Kenzie Beeson, into the game now. Cutting to the hoop was number 12, Kennedy Tenniger. And she's not able to connect. Kingsley-Pierson collects the rebound. And Kara Hill will bring it into the front court. She drives the middle, loses the handle, tries to get a quick shot up, but it's no good. Mike and Yude with the rebound brings it up into the front court. She's going to try a three. Off the mark, no good. And 1:13 to play, fourth quarter. 27-point advantage for the Royals. Into the front court with it for KP is Kara Hill. She's going to let a three fly. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Bielner. She'll lose control of the Schlinger. And the Royals now with under a minute to play into the front court. Ball finds the hands of Kennedy Tenniger, and she's got her first two of the night. 69-40, the score in favor of the Royals. Hill going to try another three. This one well short. And we'll go out of bounds with 38.8 seconds remaining in the game. Into the front court is Yude over to Schlinger. Brooklyn Bielner defending for the Panthers, almost comes away with it, can't quite. Number 50, Mackenzie Myers, shot off the mark, but ends up out of bounds off the hands of the Panthers, 22.6 to play. In for Meyer, it's intercepted by Brooklyn Bielner. Panthers will come up for one final possession. Jordan Sitzman unable to handle the basketball there. It's a turnover to Schlinger. And MMCRU will dribble the basketball out here. That is the final. Well played girls game. Impressive performance from the home team, the MMCRU Royals. They're victorious. The final score, the Royals 69 and the Panthers 40. We'll take a break here on Fuller Digital between games. Boys game still to come, so stay with us. Thanks for joining us for that first game. And let's give a chance for our sponsors to get a word here. We'll be back on Fuller Digital.
Buy, sell, or trade at Swain Motor Company in Cherokee. Take a drive by Swain's today and see what's hot on the lot this week. Call Swain Motor Company to find out more or visit their entire inventory online, swainmotorcompany.com. And for body repair, contact Mike's Body Shop and help with your auction at S&S Auction Services. Swain Motor Company, downtown Cherokee.
We hope that your school spirit is contagious when cheering on the Royals. At American Bank, we are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact on our community. With our $3 for three-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Royals Booster Club. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy basketball season and that all your wishes come true. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
Between games here in Remsen, the first game of the night, the girls contest goes to the home team, the Royals of MMCRU, a 69-40 victory as they knock off the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson. Some stats from the game. The Royals with 69 points in the game. They scored 34 in the first half, 35 in the second, a nice balanced attack. Emily Dreckman, the leading scorer, 26 points. 20 points from Ellie Hilbrands. Harpenaugh adds 11. For the Panthers on the other side, their leading scorer was junior Avery Schrader, 15 points for Schrader. Senior Mackenzie Goodwin with 9 points for the Panthers before she left with an injury in the second half. Also saw 6 from McKenna Bowman. The Panthers with just 16 points in the second half, 6 in the fourth quarter. The final score, 69-40. Got about 14 minutes to go before the boys contest. We'll let you enjoy the sounds of the MMCRU pep band here for a little bit, and then we'll be back with you for the boys contest. 14:20 sits on the clock before the boys contest will be underway. Thanks for joining us here on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. Hello to all of you joining us at home. We're here in Remsen, and game 2 of the doubleheader about 5 minutes away from getting underway. The homestanding Royals of Marcus Merida Cleghorn Remsen Union against the visiting Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson. The first game of the doubleheader, the girls' contest, went to the Royals by the final of 69-40. It's time to turn the page on to the boys' game. So we'll start first with the visitors, the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson. Head coach Lance Howe has his unit at 9-5 on the season. The Panthers are 7-1 in Western Valley Conference play. And their leading scorer is senior guard number 11, Jackson Howe, averaging 13 points and 5 rebounds a game. He'll be joined in the starting lineup by junior guard number 13, Connor Bielner, 6 points and 2 rebounds for Bielner. A sophomore will be the first forward on the night for KP. Number 35, Bo Goodwin, the sophomore forward, 8 points and 5 rebounds for him. Senior forward Malachi Christofferson will wear number 43 and be the fourth starter tonight for KP. 7 points and 4 rebounds a game for him. And averaging 5 and 5 is the junior center, Derek Ranking. Ranking standing 6'5" for Kingsley-Pierson. He rounds out their 5. The Panthers will use their bench frequently. We'll see Boston Duskett, Evan Newman, Grant Schrader, and some of Brady Hirschman tonight. Panthers will go routinely 9 deep down the bench, so we'll see a lot of substitutions from the black jerseys tonight. On the home side, the Royals of Marcus Merritt and Cleghorn Remsen Union and head coach Cam Kuchel. They're 5-6 on the season, 3-3 in War Eagle Conference play. And their starting lineup will start with guard sophomore number 14, Kyler Bork. Bork averaging 9 points and 3 rebounds a game. He's joined by senior forward number 20, Preston Astidius. Astidius 2 points and 4 rebounds, his average on the year. Junior number 30, Derek Goff, will be the second guard in the lineup for the Royals. He's averaging 9 points and 2 rebounds a game. A freshman finds the starting lineup for the Royals, forward number 34, Michael Peterson. Peterson stands 6'2". He's averaging 4 points and 6 rebounds. And sophomore center, number 42, Mitchell Schnepp, averaging 10 points. He's the leading scorer for the Royals and also their leading rebounder with 7 rebounds a game. These two teams met twice last year. Met in January in Kingsley, a 64-46 win for KP. Very similar score when they met in February here in Remsen, a 66-47 game in favor of the Panthers. But both these teams much improved off of last year. I think we look to have a good competitive game. First of 2 meetings for these teams. The girls only meeting once, but the boys will meet twice tonight, and then a February date in Kingsley, which will just be a standalone boys game. So about 1 minute and 45 seconds before tonight's game gets underway, we'll again leave you to the sounds of the MMCRU pep band, and then the starting lineups will be introduced and we'll be ready to go for game number 2. Second half of the doubleheader nearly underway. Stay with us for a few more minutes and we'll be back.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's boys game. First for Kingsley-Pierson at 1 forward, number 11, a 6'1" senior, Jackson Howe. At guard for the Royals, number 14, a 6'1" sophomore, Kyler Bork. At guard for KP, number 30. for the Royals, number 20, a 6'2" senior, Preston Escadia. And guard for the Panthers, number 35, a 6'3" sophomore, Bo Goodwin. And guard for the Royals, number 30, a 6'2" junior, Derek Goff. Forward for KP, number 43, a 6'1" senior, Malachi Christopherson. And for the Royals, number 34, a 6'2" freshman, Michael Peterson. At center for KP, number 45, a 6'5" junior, Derek Rankin. And at center for the Royals, number 42, a 6'4" sophomore, Mitchell Smith. KP is coached by Lance Howe. He's assisted by Don Hirschman. The Royals are coached by Ken Kuchel. He's assisted by Greg Hodgson and Rocky Bork.
The lineups have been introduced. The Royals in white, trimmed with blue. The Panthers in black, black numbers trimmed in gold. KP will go left to right on your screen to start the game. MMCRU right to left. 8 minutes on the clock, and this non-conference contest is underway. The Royals winning the opening tap as Derek Goff is able to pull it down. And the Panthers will open up in a 3-2 zone to start the game. Preston Estidius moves it over to Derek Goff. Now Kyler Bork on the left side, back to Estidius. In the middle to Schnepp. Three-pointer on the way from number 30, Derek Goff. And Goff with the opening points of the game. It's the Royals 3 and the Panthers nothing. A similar 3-2 zone opens the game for the Royals. The Panthers work it into Goodwin, back to Howe, now into Goodwin. Howe will dribble the baseline, look to give it off to Renking, but it's intercepted by Preston Estidius. He's going to run the floor. Kyler Bork is blocked on the play, and the Panthers now will go the other way. This is Howe. He cuts into the middle and will finish. Jackson Howe with the first points of the game for Kingsley-Pierson. And the score is the Royals 3 and the Panthers 2. Kyler Bork over to Mitchell Schnepp. Schnepp up to Estidius. And back in the corner for Bork. Estidius dribbles left. He's met down on the block by Goodwin. Bielner defending at the top against Bork, who will drive. And he's going to be guilty of travel. .6:30 to play first quarter. It's 3-2, the Royals over the Panthers. Malachi Christopherson moves it into the corner for Howe, and Howe guilty of traveling. Both teams turn it over on back-to-back possessions, and the Royals will have it here. 6:23 first quarter. The senior Preston Estidius brings it into the front court to Bork, back to Estidius. Looking to work it inside for Schnepp. Bork and Estidius continue to play catch with it. This is Derek Goff. He's looking for a three off the iron and rebounded by number 35, Bo Goodwin. Panthers look to push. Ends up in the hands of Howe for three and off the mark. Mitchell Schnepp tears down the rebound, and the Royals will have it leading by one. Estidius into the corner to Goff, back to Estidius, and now Bork at the top. Looking inside for Schnepp, it's knocked away by Howe. Panthers on the run. Howe will look to finish. Can't get it around the basket. Rebound by Bork, and it remains 3-2 Royals. They push it into the front court, but the Panthers are able to get back. In the middle to Schnepp, and back out for Bork. Goff again for three. This one off the front iron. Howe is able to collect the rebound. And foul called to number 20, Preston Estidius. First foul of the game. And 5:19 to play. Nearly 3 minutes gone. One basket apiece. A three for Derek Goff, a two for Jackson Howe. It's 3-2 in favor of the Royals. Goodwin will try a three from the corner. He's got it. Bo Goodwin makes it 5-3 Kingsley-Pierson. Preston Astidius over the timeline. Gives it to Bork, back to Astidius, back to Bork. Astidius wide open. He'll try a three. Off the back iron, no good. Ball pinballs to Schnepp. Schnepp kicks it out to Astidius. He's going to try a 16-footer this time. Good. Astidius matches his season average with 2 points. Panthers on the left side have it to Christofferson. And he's going to be guilty of traveling. We'll see our first substitution of the game. Number 2, Jace Culling into the game. Kyler Bork brings it up in a 5-5 game, nearly halfway through the first quarter. Royals look to work it inside. It's stolen away by Goodwin. Ranking able to collect it. They get it to Howe, who's going to push, and again can't finish around the rim. Culling tears down the rebound, and Bork brings it into the front court for the Royals. Schnepp at the top. Gives it to Kyler Bork. He has a three. His first points of the game. And the Royals lead at 8-5. Malachi Christofferson with the ball at the top for the Panthers. He moves it over to Jackson Howe. Goodwin finds Bielner cutting down the lane. 2 points for Connor Bielner. 3:25 to play first quarter. Bork over to Goth as the Royals have it in the front court. Panthers still in that 3-2 zone. Bork at the top. He'll try another three. On its way, good. Kyler Bork with 6. A pair of threes and a 4-point lead for MMCRU. Panthers look to make their first substitution here at the next dead ball. For now, they'll work at the front court with Christofferson over to Bielner. Looking for Ranking in the middle. It's back to the top to Howe. Howe dribbles and gets it to Bielner. In the corner to Goodwin. He'll try another three. He's got it. Bo Goodwin with 6 to lead the Panthers earlier. 8 baskets of the game so far, 5 of them three-pointers. Both teams shooting well from the outside. It's 11-10 in favor of the Royals, 2:27 to play first quarter. Another three on its way. Off the mark, but rebounded by Derek Goth. And a Panthers foul is going to give the Royals an inbound under their own basket here. Bo Goodwin picks up his first foul. Jonah Peterson and Gunnar Johnson into the game here for the Royals. For the Panthers, number 25, Boston Duskett, and number 31, Evan Newman, check in for their first action of the night. 11-10 the score in favor of the Royals. Kyler Bork moves it on the right side over to Johnson, back to Bork. Jace Culling over to Gunnar Johnson. Another three on its way from Kyler Bork is off the mark. Goodwin with the rebound. He looks to press. Jump shot on its way from Newman is no good, but there is Boston Duskett for the rebound and the putback. Duskett gives the Panthers their first lead of the night. It's 12-11. KP. On the left side, Jace Culling. Shot off the mark is rebounded by Ranking. And the Panthers look to move it in the front court, but Goodwin's pass is off the mark, looking for Duskett. Turnover will give the ball back to the Royals for KP. Number 33, Grant Schrader, has checked in for his first action. Howe returns to the lineup. It is Peterson, Bork, Xander Tenniger into the game for the Royals, as well as Gunnar Johnson. And Jace Culling is the 5th on the floor. He's in the middle. A traveling call here against the Royals. And that stoppage will allow Mitchell Schnepp to return to the lineup. So a lot of substitutions here quickly. 1:17 to play first quarter. It's Kingsley-Pierson 12, and MMCRU 11. Both teams have played a 3-2 zone for much of this first quarter. Howe looking for Goodwin. Goodwin's three off the mark. Rebounded by number 32, Xander Tenniger. And the ball finds the hands of Jonah Peterson into the front court. Over to Tenniger and now to Kyler Bork. Tenniger works it over to Gunnar Johnson. Johnson looking for Tenniger. His pass will find the seats. And the turnover belongs to KP. 47 seconds and counting, first quarter. An exciting back and forth quarter. We expect a lot of this in the boys contest. Ball to Grant Schrader with 35 on the clock. Newman up to Howe. Back to Newman. Panthers with 20 on the clock. And a loose pass here is intercepted by Xander Tenniger. And Tenniger's layup off the mark. Duskett collects the rebound. He'll now push it for the Panthers. Schrader's pass underneath intended for Evan Newman dribbles out of bounds. And 8.4 on the clock. Gunnar Johnson will trigger here for the Royals. 12-11 game in favor of the Panthers. Tenniger with the ball. Finds the hands of Kyler Bork. His two rattles around in and out. And ball did not go, would not have counted. There would have been an offensive interference play. So at the end of quarter number one, it's the Panthers 12, the Royals 11. We'll be back after this quick break on Fuller Digital.
We hope that your school spirit is contagious when cheering on the Royals. At American Bank, we are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact on our community. With our $3 for three-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Royals Booster Club. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy basketball season and that all your swishes come true. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
It's time to get noticed with Country Creations in Marcus. Get your event or business noticed at your one-stop shop, Country Creations in Marcus. All your screen printing, embroidery, heat pressing, and promotional needs. We have many items to choose from, perfect for what you need. Find us online, on Facebook, and visit us downtown Marcus. Country Creations. It's time to get noticed.
Welcome back here to Remsen, the home floor of the Marcus Meredith Cleghorn Remsen Union Royals. And at the end of quarter number one, the Royals trail the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 12-11. We're back underway, second quarter action. This is Goodwin again on the baseline. Rebound is torn down by number 45, Derek Ranking, and he's going to find the foul line here. Foul called to number 10, Jonah Peterson.
Jonah Peterson, his first.
Just the third foul of the game. Two fouls on the Royals, one on the Panthers. In the first quarter, Kyler Bork led the Royals with 6 points. Bo Goodwin led the Panthers with 6, as both with a pair of three-pointers. Derek Goff checks in to return the lineup here for the Royals. And Derek Ranking settles in here for his second free throw attempt. Off the back iron. It is no good as Ranking violated the foul line before it hit anyway. And for the Royals, Michael Peterson returns to the lineup here. 7:49 to play in the half. MMCRU with the basketball trailing by just one. Stidius and Bork playing catch at the top. They move it to number 30, Derek Goff. And Goff is going to be fouled, number 35, Bo Goodwin. Goodwin with his second foul for the Panthers. The only two fouls of the game for the Panthers, both on Goodwin. Ball is inbounded to Goff. Goff is going to take another three, and this one is good. Derek Goff's second three of the game. He now has 6 to match Kyler Bork, and a 2-point lead for the home team. The Royals leading 14-12. Kingsley-Pierson with the ball in the front court, working against this MMCRU 3-2 zone. Goodwin in the corner, works it back to Howe. Now to Christofferson in the opposite corner. Looks for Goodwin underneath. He's going to kick it out for Howe. Open three on its way is good. Jackson Howe, now 5 points for Kingsley-Pierson. And the Panthers retake the lead, 15-14. Back and forth we go of what's been a thrilling game so far. In the front court for the Royals, number 30, Derek Goff in the corner. He dribbles, works it back to the top, up to Kyler Bork, and now Preston Astidius will reset it alone at the top of the key. Inside to number 42, Mitchell Schnepp. Working in, he gets a shot away. Schnepp's first basket of the game gives the Royals a 1-point lead. Howe looking around, gets it to Renking, who can't finish. Michael Peterson with the rebound for the Royals. Into the front court is Astidius. He drives the right side, stopped at the free throw line, extended, kicks it back out to Goth. Now Kyler Bork with the ball at the top. He'll dribble the left side. Panthers still in the 3-2 zone they've played for the entire game. Kyler Bork over to Goth. They're looking in for Schnepp. That's intercepted by Derek Renking. Howe on the drive. And he is going to be called for an offensive foul on the play. Charge taken there by number 30, Derek Goff. Howe's first foul. Third of the game for the Panthers. As Duskett returns to the lineup for KP. 1-point lead here for MMCRU. 16-15. We're under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Looking inside for Schnepp. Schnepp's shot is blocked by Duskett. Goodwin comes away with it. And a blocking call here on number 30, Derek Goff.
Also number 30, Derek Goff,
his first foul. 3 apiece for each team. Panthers in the front court with Jackson Howe. He gives to Duskett. Up to the top to Malachi Christofferson. Looking to work it in for Renking. He's going to be fouled on the entry. Mitchell Schnepp picks up his first foul.
Mitchell Schnepp, his first.
Fourth for the Royals as both teams adding fouls quickly here in the second quarter. But we're still well away from the bonus. Inbound pass goes to Christofferson and back to the top to Duskett. He'll dribble to get the offense going for Kingsley-Pierson. Howe on the left side looks for Goodwin, who's like that baseline jumper. This is a 2-pointer. Bo Goodwin's first 2. He's got a team-high 8 for Kingsley-Pierson, a game-high 8 for that matter. And the Panthers with a 17-16 lead. Royals with it in the corner. Bork was looking for Goth. It is knocked out of bounds off of Derek Renking. Jay's calling back into the game for the Royals. And number 55, Brady Hirschman, checks in for his first action for KP. Royals inbound here, 5:07 to play first half. Into Culling. Michael Peterson ends up with it. Back to Culling, and now Derek Goff. Preston Astidius dribbling. Skip pass across. In the middle, it's collected by Hirschman. He tries to outlet for Jackson Howe. And a fine save on the play by Astidius keeps the ball with the Royals, and Derek Goff will bring it into the front court. Jace Culling works it into Michael Peterson. Back to Culling. Off the mark, nice rebound there by Duskett. And he'll dribble it into the front court and give it to Howe. Howe going to go back to Malachi Christofferson, looking for 3 in and out. Jace Culling on the rebound, and Preston Astidius will bring it up the left side to get the Royals into the offense with 4:20 to play. In the corner, number 20, Preston Astidius lets it go. Off the mark, rebounded by Christofferson. Christofferson going to look to go coast to coast. Left hand is good. Malachi Christofferson's first basket of the game. And the Royals are going to call their first timeout, a 30-second break. We will take a quick break with them. The score, Royals 19 and Panthers 16. We'll be back with you here on Fuller Digital.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Remsen. Halfway through quarter number 2, the score of the Panthers 19 and the Royals 16. Royals with the basketball in the front court here. Skipped across to Derek Goff. Inside, Michael Peterson has his first basket. Underneath, Brady Hirschman ends up with the basketball. He's got his first basket. And the Panthers lead at 21-18. Royals now on the right side, looking for 3. Number 30, Derek Goff, had that shot. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Boston Duskett. Number 10, Jonah Peterson, sophomore forward, checks in here for the Royals. Chase Culling to enter the basketball. Three-pointer on the way from Derek Goff. His third 3 of the game, and we are tied at 21. 3 minutes to play in the first half. For the Panthers, number 31, Evan Newman will work it on the left side down to Grant Schrader. Back to the top to Newman. Newman now resets the offense. Duskett runs the baseline to the left side. Howe is given the ball at the top, closely guarded by Culling. Into Duskett now. He's going to drive the left side. Adjusts his shot off the mark. Grant Schrader is able to corral the rebound. It now pinballs around. It's on the floor. The Royals are able to corral it. Number 10, Jonah Peterson, muscles it up to Jace Culling, and MMCRU has the basketball in the front court. Number 30, Derek Goff, his third 3 of the second quarter, gives the Royals the lead, a 24-21 advantage for MMCRU. 2 minutes to play first half. Boston Duskett moves it over to Newman and now to Schrader. Back to Newman. Back to Schrader in the corner. Newman dribbles, gives it to Hirschman. Hirschman's pass off the mark, looking for Schrader. And the Panthers will turn it over with 1:49. Substitutions on both sides here. We'll reset. It's Culling, Peterson, Bork, Gunnar Johnson, and Mitchell Schnepp on the floor for the Royals. Howe, Duskett, Newman, Christofferson, and Ranking on the floor for the Panthers. The ball worked down into Mitchell Schnepp. He's going to draw a foul on number 43, Malachi Christofferson. His first, Panthers' 4th. Both teams with 4 here in the half with just 1:41 to play. Royals with the basketball. Number 14, Jonah Peterson, has the ball and works it up to the top. Excuse me, it's number 14, Kyler Bork, to number 10, Jonah Peterson. Worked on the inside to Schnepp. Schnepp works over his left shoulder. Shot up and no good. Jonah Peterson is able to take it up strong and draw a foul, and he's going to get to the foul line here. Derek Ranking picks up his first foul of the half. And the Royals with the 24-21 advantage look to extend on that with the sophomore forward, Jonah Peterson, at the free throw line. His first point of the night, and lead now 4. For Kingsley-Pierson, Bo Goodwin checks into the lineup. He'll replace Duskett with 82 seconds remaining in the half. Peterson's second is off the mark, rebounded by Jackson Howe. And the Panthers into the front court, trailing by 4. Royals maintain that 3-2 zone. We've seen both teams play 3-2 the entirety of this game so far. Christofferson works it in to Goodwin, and he is fouled on the play. Number 2, Jace Culling.
Number 2, Jace Culling, his first.
Picks up his first foul. 5 now on the Royals, 5 on the Panthers. 69 seconds to play in the half. Inbound is to Newman. He looks for Howe, back on the left baseline. Howe dribbles, takes it to the basket, and has got it. Tough shot up and in for Jackson Howe. He has 7 now for the Panthers, and the lead is just 2. 25-23. The Royals with it in the front court. Worked into the corner is Jace Culling. Kyler Bork now back to the top, and Gunnar Johnson. Bork on the right side of the key. Looking to work it in for Schnepp. It's intercepted by Evan Newman. Panthers back into the front court. Here's Jackson Howe. He's again to the rack and has another deuce. 9 points now for Howe. He leads the Panthers. And we're all tied at 25. Royals looking for the last shot of the half. Derek Goff leads the Royals in scoring with 12 points. He's got 4 threes. 6 threes in the half for the Royals. Kick out 2-pointer on the way. Bounces in for Gunnar Johnson. Panthers looking to push it with just 4 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. Looking for Christofferson. He's unable to handle it. And a 27-25 lead for the Royals. Gunnar Johnson puts the ball in for Kyler Bork. He'll pick it up. Clock running. 3, 2, 1. Schnepp will try a 25-footer. Off the mark, no good. And a thrilling first half comes to a close. It's the Royals 27 and the Panthers 25. We'll take a halftime break here. Be sure to stay with us. 2 quarters of basketball that are sure to be great on their way. Again, the score at halftime. It's the Royals of MMCRU 27 and the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 25.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Heartland Care Center, located in Marcus, offers skilled nursing, therapy, hospice, and assisted living services. Warm, friendly staff are here to provide the high-quality care you and your loved ones deserve and ensure your stay with us is as pleasant as possible. Heartland is excited to offer new private rooms with private showers in the summer of 2020. Give us a call today at 712-376-2500 for more information and to hear how we can help you out today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MMCRU dance team will be performing their field routine. Tonight's routine was taught by Asia Miller, who learned this routine at last summer's Just for Kicks dance camp. The MMCRU dance team. Varsity.
Welcome back to Remsen, and thank you for joining us on this Fuller digital broadcast, wherever you're joining us from tonight, anywhere around the world. The score on the Smith Insurance scoreboard is the Royals of MMCRU 27 and the Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 25. In the first half for the Panthers, they had 12 points the first quarter, 13 in the second. They are led by their senior guard, Jackson Howe. He has 9 points in the first half. 8 for number 35, Bo Goodwin, the sophomore forward, and then a collection of players with 2 for the Panthers. Goodwin, the only one in any sort of foul trouble. He has 2 fouls for KP. No one else with any more than 1. For the home team, the Royals of MMCRU, their leading scorer is junior guard Derek Goff. He has 4 3-pointers in the first half. 12 points for Goff, another 6 for Kyler Bork. He has a pair of 3-pointers. 11 points the first quarter, 16 in the second. And the Royals have 27 and a 2-point advantage as we get ready for the third quarter of play. Panthers have their entire allotment of 5 timeouts for the second half. Royals spent 1 in the first half. They will have 4. And the home team with nobody in foul trouble, nobody with more than 1. So we should see a second half pretty unaffected by foul trouble unless we see some early whistles, which at the pace these teams have played and the style of play seems unlikely at this point. But that's why they play the game. 30 seconds left here at halftime. Teams making their final adjustments as they get ready for quarter number 3. Again, the score of the Royals 27, the Panthers 25. Thanks for joining us here on Fuller Digital. A special thanks to all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. As the halftime clock is wound down for the second half, the Royals wearing white will go left to right on your screen. The Panthers wearing black will go right to left. And we are underway in quarter number 3. Royals into the front court, give it to number 34, Michael Peterson, and ball finds the hands of Preston Astidius. Astidius with the basket. He's got 4 points and a 29-25 lead for the Royals. Royals now in a 2-3 zone to open the second half. Shift from the 3-2 that both teams utilized for most of the first half. This is Malachi Christofferson on the right side to Bielner. Bielner will let a 3 fly. He's got it. Connor Bielner now with 5 for Kingsley-Pierson. And the lead is 1. It's 29-28. A nip and tuck battle so far. It doesn't seem to be anything different here as we start the third quarter. Schnepp works it over to Bork. Bork will dribble the right side. Over to Goth. Goth dribbles, and he is going to be called for the offensive foul. Derek Ranking takes the charge. Number 30, Derek Goth, picks up his second foul. First for the Royals in the second half. And the Panthers will look to take the lead, trailing by 1. Bielner at the top, dribbles right, now back out. He'll give it to Christofferson and run baseline. He's going to get it on the baseline. Look for his second 3 in a row, just off the mark. And rebound goes off the hands of Derek Ranking and out of bounds. And the Royals have it with a 1-point lead. Panthers going to change up their defense, and they're going to apply some backcourt pressure here. Schnepp to Astidius, and Astidius will dribble out of the pressure and into the front court for the Royals. Worked over to Kyler Bork. Bork on the inside looking for Schnepp, has it taken away by Ranking. Ranking to Howe. Howe moves it over to Bielner. He pumps and will work his way to the foul line. 2 shots coming here for Bielner. Number 34, Michael Peterson, picks up his first foul of the game. Second of the half for the Royals. And Connor Bielner at the line looking to add to his 5 points on the night. Make it 6. And we're all tied up, 29 apiece, 6:16 to play third quarter. Again, first of 2 games between these teams. They'll meet again in Kingsley in February. Bielner's second up and good. The Panthers have the lead. It's 30-29. Bielner with all 5 in the third quarter for KP. And number 20, Preston Astidius, dribbles the ball in the front court. Kingsley-Pierson now going man-to-man. And ball is knocked away by Malachi Christofferson. It goes off the leg of Astidius and out of bounds. And the Panthers will take over on a turnover. Jackson Howe dribbles it into the front court. Royals back in the 3-2 zone that they utilized for much of the first half. Howe dribbles. And Howe is going to be called for an offensive foul. 2 fouls on Jackson Howe. Both of them are charging calls. Second foul for Howe. It's the first of the half for Kingsley-Pierson. Royals inbounded on their backcourt. Over to Kyler Bork. He'll dribble it around the outside and easily break the timeline. Kicks it over on the right side to Astidius. Astidius back to the top for Michael Peterson. Peterson's pass finds no one, and the Panthers will take over on the turnover. Bielner inbounds to Christofferson, back to Bielner, and he'll bring it across the timeline for KP. 30-29 in favor of the visitors. Bo Goodwin looking for three. He's got it. Third three-pointer for Bo Goodwin. He has a team-high 11. And the lead now 4 for Kingsley-Pierson. Royals into the front court. Kyler Bork dribbles at the top, gets a screen from Mitchell Schnepp. Bork now looks for a fadeaway three. He's got it. Kyler Bork's third three-pointer of the game. He has 9 for the Royals, only eclipsed by Derek Goff's 12. It's a 1-point game. Skip pass over to Christofferson. He looks for three, in and out, off the mark. Ranking looking to wrestle it down. Ranking is fouled by Schnepp on the rebound. First substitutions of the half bring Jace Calling and Jonah Peterson on for the Royals. Number 31, Evan Newman, checks in for the Panthers. There's 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 33-32 the score. In the corner, it's Christofferson. Christofferson steps on the end line while trying to drive. And the turnover will give it to the Royals. 4:52 to play in the third quarter. Panthers continue with their backcourt pressure. Jonah Peterson able to collect the inbound pass and give it to Astidius. He'll bring it across the timeline thanks to a pick from Jonah Peterson. Driving the left side is Kyler Bork. Ball finds the deck, and it's going to be a held ball here. With 3 players hitting the floor, the alternating possession belongs to Kingsley-Pierson. Heard it from the PA announcer, but I hadn't seen the officials make the signal yet. Ball does go to the Panthers. 22 Gunnar Johnson into the game for the Royals. It's a 1-point game with 4:36 to play third quarter. Christofferson with the basketball for KP. He kicks it over to Newman. Newman drives the middle, back to Christofferson. He'll drive the middle now. Jump stop, nothing doing. Kicks it out to Bielner. Royals maintain that 3-2 zone. In the corner is Bielner. Ball taken away. Everybody hits the deck again. Everybody diving. And for the Panthers, Connor Bielner dives for the basketball but ends up out of bounds with it. And so the Royals will have the basketball on the turnover. Howe returning to the game. Duskett also in. We saw Xander Tenniger check in for the Royals. It is Calling, Peterson, Bork, Berinsky, and Tenniger in the game for MMCRU. Calling for three has got it. Jace Calling with his first points of the game. And MMCRU retakes the lead, 35-33 in favor of the Royals. Now under 4 to play in the third quarter. Duskett in the middle for Goodwin. He looks for Howe, who dribbles baseline, takes it up, is fouled. Jackson Howe will go to the free throw line. Foul called on Gunnar Johnson. Third foul of the half. Excuse me, the fourth foul of the half for the Royals. Jackson Howe at the line. Looking to tie the game. First rolls around, no good. Howe's first point of the second half gives him 10 on the night. The lead is 1 for the Royals. 3:35 to play. Do not go anywhere. This one promises to go all the way down to the end. An exciting boys contest here. 35-34, MMCRU with the lead. Jace Culling with the basketball at the top of the key. He dribbles past Ranking. It ends up on the deck. And once again, we're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay with the home team. Astidius and Grant Schrader will check in here at the dead ball. And the Royals will inbound under their own basket with a 1-point lead, 3:18 to play third quarter. Preston Astidius to trigger for MMCRU. Into the corner for Xander Tenniger. Tenniger finds Jonah Peterson and is going to be fouled on the play. Bo Goodwin picks up his third. Third foul of the game for Goodwin. Second of the half for the Panthers. Christofferson will check in to give Goodwin a breather here with 3:15. Goodwin the only player with 3 fouls the game. Handful with 2 on both sides. In the middle, Johnson gives it back to Culling. Culling drives baseline. 2-pointer up, no good. And the ball in the end ends up in the hands of Evan Newman, and he dribbles it out of trouble and allows both teams to reset here. Christofferson drives the middle. Has nothing here. And while Christofferson looks for an outlet, the Panthers will call a timeout. A 30-second timeout for Kingsley-Pierson. We'll be back after a quick break here on Fuller Digital.
Find out if the Ridge is right for you. I think you'll be surprised and impressed. They've made some pricing changes to bring you the most affordable independent living option in the area for what you receive. 2 words that sum it up: all inclusive. 3 home-cooked meals a day, cable, internet, utilities, a fully furnished kitchen, and various size apartment options. Is the Ridge right for you? Schedule a tour and see for yourself today. The Ridge in Holstein, in Ability Independent Living Community.
Welcome back here to Remsen. A 1-point game with 2:54 in the third quarter. MMCRU 35, Kingsley-Pierson 34. Panthers will trigger under their own basket. Jackson Howe to inbound the basketball. He inbounds it to Malachi Christofferson. Back to Howe. He'll drive baseline. Kicks it out to Newman. Newman will reset the offense. Over to Duskett. Back to Newman. Back to Duskett in the middle to Howe. He's surrounded on the play, but pivots, gets a shot away off the mark. Rebounded by Andrew Berinsky. And the Royals bring it into the front court with the lead. Xander Tenniger looks to work it down to Mitchell Schnepp. Schnepp working against Schrader. Kicks it outside. 3-pointer on the way, no good. That was number 20, Preston Astidius, on the 3-pointer. Rebounded. Worked inside to Duskett, who almost makes a circus layup on the play, but it stays out. Royals move it into the front court now with Preston Astidius. Over on the left side is Andrew Berinsky. Back up top to Tenniger. Now to Astidius again, trying to work it into Schnepp. Berinsky dribbles now right side. He's guarded by Jackson Howe. Looking to break on the ball is number 31, Evan Newman, and he commits the foul. Third foul of the half for Kingsley-Pierson. Goff checks back in for the Royals. Bielner back in for the Panthers, as well as number 55, Brady Hirschman. And 1:49 left on the clock here, third quarter, 1-point game. Ball ricochets out of bounds off of Connor Bielner. And the Royals will trigger at midcourt. Astidius to inbound. Finds Derek Goff to the backcourt, and he'll dribble it back across the timeline. Royals get into their offense here. Working the right side to Derek Goff for 3. Derek Goff's 5th 3-point basket of the game gives the Royals a 4-point lead. It's 38-34 MMCRU. A game high 15 for Derek Goff. Panthers now in the front court with Duskett. Duskett looking for Christofferson. He's guarded by Schnepp. Up top to Jackson Howe. Looking to work it over to Christofferson. It is kicked by Derek Goff. That will stop play, give Kyler Bork a chance to check in. 1:11 to play third quarter. Panthers to inbound, trailing by 4. 3-2 zone here for MMCRU. Christofferson in the corner, looks for Duskett. Duskett looking underneath for Hirschman. Can't handle it, it's out of bounds. And the Royals take over with 62 seconds to play in the quarter. Heck of a game so far. Promises to be a heck of a finish. And the Royals getting close to a 10-second violation will take a timeout. And they'll take a 30-second break. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Fuller Digital.
word that seems to excite and unite all. Sale. When you shop with the KCHE Shopper webpage, you get a sale every day. It's one big sale on items you already want or need. Restaurants, automotive, recreation, apparel, shopping, and more. KCHEshopper.com. Shopping locally, yet online and on your time. Fill a cart, pay, and print from wherever you are. A sale every day at KCHEshopper.com.
Back to Remsen, a 38-34 game, late in the third quarter. MMCRU to inbound here. They have a 4-point lead, the basketball. Clock running 51 seconds in quarter number 3. Kingsley-Pierson playing man-to-man defense on this possession. And the Royals work it to Michael Peterson, now on the left side to Derek Goff, Kyler Bork now dribbling up at the top. He's defended by Howe. Bork has it stolen. Boston Duskett goes to lay it in. Duskett's second basket of the game. He has 4. And the lead is now 2. The Royals will dribble it up for the last possession of the third quarter. Started here by Astidius at the top. He gets a screen from number 34, Michael Peterson. Now works it back up to the top for Kyler Bork into Schnepp. Schnepp gives it to number 14, Bork. Off the mark. Panthers will dribble out the remainder of the third quarter, and we've got 8 exciting minutes left. We'll take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. It's MMCRU 38 and Kingsley-Pierson 36.
Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We could find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Welcome back to Remsen. 8 minutes on the clock for the fourth quarter. It doesn't get much more exciting than this. MMCRU 38, Kingsley-Pierson 36. First of 2 times these teams will meet this season. It's a non-conference matchup, and this has been about as exciting as it gets. Kingsley-Pierson with the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. Malachi Christofferson in the corner, works it to the top to Jackson Howe. He drives and has it stripped. Nice defensive play by Kyler Bork. And he'll dribble it across the timeline and get it to Jace Culling. Back to Bork and now to Astidius as the Royals look to add to their 2-point lead. Derek Goff has a game-high 15. Ball now in the hands of Bork. Bork dribbles and gives away to Culling. On the drive, number 42, Mitchell Schnepp. Schnepp now with 4, and that is the lead. It's 40-36 in favor of the Royals. 3-2 zone here for the Royals. Panthers work it around the outside and in the corner. Runner there by Bielner. Works it out to Christofferson after the rebound. His 3 is off the mark. Rebounded by Preston Astidius, and MMCRU will take a 4-point lead up the floor here. Looking to extend it, it's in the hands of Culling, and now back to Bork. Bork dribbles through the right side, and now gives it back to Astidius. Up to Culling. Culling's going to drive. Kicked out to Astidius. He now drives. Right-hander up and good. Preston Astidius with 6. And Kingsley-Pierson is going to ask for time. Full team timeout. We'll take it with them. 6-point lead for the Royals when we come back.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Remsen, a 6-point game, 42-36. The Royals leading the Panthers. 6:12 to play. 4-0 in the fourth quarter in favor of MMCRU. Kingsley-Pierson will look to cut into that 6-point lead. Can't do it with that. The turnover is corralled by Jace Culling. He gives it away to Preston Astidius, who is into the offense, driving the center. Now the kick out to Bork. He'll lose the handle on it briefly, but collect it back towards the top. Into Schnepp. Schnepp dribbles and kicks it back out to Culling. It's now in the hands of Derek Goff, who will dribble the left side. Wild shot is off the mark. The rebound is collected by Schnepp, but not until he steps on the baseline. And the Panthers will take over on the out of bounds. Jonah Peterson checks back in for the Royals. 5:38 to play. 6-point game. Panthers scoreless so far here in the fourth quarter. Malachi Christofferson with the basketball. Works it to Goodwin for three. Off the back iron, no good. Derek Goff there for an easy rebound for the Royals. Astidius moves it ahead to Bork. Bork being harassed by Christofferson. He moves it to Culling on the baseline. Jonah Peterson now drives and has it taken away. This is Christofferson. He'll look to go all the way. Left-handed layup off the mark, no good. Astidius collects the rebound, and the Royals back the other way. Culling now on the left side. Works it across. Open is Bork for three. Kyler Bork, his fourth three of the game. And the biggest lead of the game for MMCRU, it's a 9-point advantage, 45-36, 4.5 to play. A 7-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Kingsley-Pierson works it into Ranking. He's off the mark. Looks to collect the rebound. It's a jump ball. The jump ball will belong to the Royals. Michael Peterson into the game for the Royals. Boston Duskett checks back in for the Panthers. And the Panthers will pick up full court, trailing by 9, 4:38 to play. Inbound is to Jace Culling. He dribbles it across the timeline and gives it to Derek Goff. Back out to Culling. This is Kyler Bork for three. Off the back iron and no good. Duskett collects the rebound. He's going to look to take it the rest of the way. His left-handed layup is good. Boston Duskett. 6 points for Duskett. The lead now 7. 4:13 to play. Howe able to get his hand on it and collect a turnover. Panthers racing the other way. Are going to be stopped by a foul on number 30, Derek Goff. 3 fouls on Goff, 5th on the Royals in the second half. The Panthers with 3. Quick reset, both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. The leading scorer in the game is Derek Goff with 15. The Panthers are led by Bo Goodwin with 11. And they have the basketball, 4 minutes to play here. Fourth quarter, trailing by 7. Newman at the top for KP. 3-2 zone look here for the Royals that they've played most of the night. Duskett dribbles left, gives it to Newman. Newman looking for something in the inside. Panthers have nobody in the middle. Duskett now drives the middle, kicks out for Bielner. He'll try a 3. Off the mark, no good. Nice rebound on the play by Mitchell Schnepp. Driving on the play is number 14, Kyler Bork. his first two-pointer of the game. Gives him 14 on the night. 9-point advantage for the Royals. The Panthers will ask for time. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break here. Stay with us on Fuller Digital.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
3 minutes, 21 seconds to play. A 9-point advantage for the Royals of MMCRU. Looking to sweep tonight's doubleheader. Non-conference action for these two teams. Panthers inbound with 3:21. Ball is to Evan Newman. He drives the baseline and kicks it back out for Bielner. Bielner finds Duskett. They'll work it back to the right side to Newman. He'll try a three. Rattles in and out, no good. Royals rebounding well. Xander Tenniger tears that one down. Preston Astidius moves it into the front court. Duskett able to corral the steal. Ball on the floor. Out of bounds will belong to Kingsley-Pierson. Number 14, Kyler Bork, makes a fine diving play for the Royals, but the ball does end up off of him and out of bounds. 2:56 to play. Inbound is to Duskett. Royals with a 9-point advantage. Bielner looks to cut into it. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Michael Peterson. Xander Tenniger moves it to Kyler Bork. Bork in the middle for Schnepp. He's got position and a two. 4 points for Schnepp. The lead now 11. The Panthers have scored just 2 here in the fourth quarter. A fine defensive effort from the Royals. Newman drives. He'll look to finish. Contact, no foul. Collected by Michael Peterson. And the Royals on their way into the front court. Clock now a problem for KP. And Jackson Howe commits his third foul of the game.
Fouls at number 11, Jackson Howe.
Just 4 for the Panthers. Royals are going to take a full team timeout. We'll take a brief word from our sponsor as well. Royals by 11 when we return.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, our experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for a new home or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account, as well as financing their first vehicle or 4-H livestock. We're committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices at 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Cleghorn and Marcus offices. Member FDIC. Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Welcome back to Remsen. An 11-point advantage for MMCRU. 2:05 to play fourth quarter. The Royals have outscored the Panthers 11-2 here into the fourth to break this game open. What has been a nip-and-tuck battle all night. But defensively, they have stymied the Panthers here in the fourth quarter. To trigger is Preston Astidius. He gets it in the corner to Kyler Bork. Bork defended by Duskett. Duskett is able to get his hand on it. Duskett goes down on the play and called for a foul as number 20, Preston Astidius. His second. 6th team foul for the home team. So the Panthers will shoot free throws if there are any further fouls here for the Royals. But just a minute 58 in the game. clock running. Jackson Howe looks it for Bielner. Bielner skips it back to Howe. He dribbles left, looking for Bielner, gives it to Kyler Bork instead, and the Royals have the turnover now in the hands of Preston Astidius across the timeline. Astidius will dribble left and hand off to Michael Peterson. Xander Tenniger through the middle, loses it, will end up off his foot, a turnover. And the Panthers will have it, 93 seconds to play. Derek Goff returns to the game for MMCRU. 11-point game. Kingsley-Pierson with just 2 in the fourth quarter. They'll look to change that here. Bielner dribbling right side to Duskett. Back to Bielner. He now dribbles left side, drops it off for Goodwin. He has a basket, his first of the fourth quarter. And the lead now 9 with just 75 seconds. Dribbling on the right side is Goff, and he is fouled on the play by Connor Bielner. 5th foul for the Panthers. Astidius returns to the lineup for the Royals. 1:11 to play. 5 fouls for the Panthers. They've got one more to give before they can get MMCRU into the bonus. Astidius moves it ahead to Goff. And Goff is fouled. There is the 6th foul. It will send Derek Goff to the free throw line.
Fouls at number 45, Derek.
Derek Ranking picks up his second.
Team 6.
Both teams now with 6.
Derek, yeah.
Goff with a game-high 15. Looks to add to it at the foul line. First one off the mark. Jonah Peterson returns to the game for the Royals. Malachi Christofferson checks in to give Ranking a breather here with 64 seconds to play. Lead is 9. Goff looking to make it 10. Off the mark. Schnepp able to wrestle down the rebound for the Royals. And Jonah Peterson has his first field goal of the night to make the lead 11. Up to the top, it's Christofferson. 50 seconds and counting. Panthers need to get a shot away here. Driving is Howe. He's in for the 2. 12 points now for Howe. It's a 9-point lead. And the Royals struggling to inbound it. We'll call timeout. Full team timeout. We will take a break. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Experiencing back or neck pain, effects of a sports injury, stroke, Parkinson's, is speech or swallowing your problem? With a broad range of services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, Floyd Valley Healthcare can help you move better, feel better, and live better, whether you have a chronic issue or are recovering from surgery or injury. And if you already had surgery or diagnostic test and met your deductible, there will be no copay required for your visit. Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Buy, sell, or trade at Swain Motor Company in Cherokee. Take a drive by Swain's today and see what's hot on the lot this week. Call Swain Motor Company to find out more or visit their entire inventory online, swainmotorcompany.com. And for body repair, contact Mike's Body Shop and help with your auction at S&S Auction Services. Swain Motor Company, downtown Cherokee.
A 13-6 advantage in the fourth quarter for the MMCRU Royals. Has them with a 9-point lead here. 37.4 seconds to go. Royals inbounding in the backcourt. They get it into Kyler Bork. Bork trapped on the play, has it stolen by Goodwin, and Goodwin is able to score and get to the foul line. Best case scenario there for the Panthers. They're able to get the steal, a basket, and stop the clock. Derek Goff is called for his 4th foul. Jace Culling will check in for Goff here. And Goodwin with a chance to add to his team-high 15 and potentially cut the lead to 6. It's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Jonah Peterson. Peterson trapped in the backcourt is fouled. He'll come to the other end for a 1-and-1 as Connor Bielner is called for his 2nd foul. Both teams now have committed 7. And it becomes a game of free throws here. 51-44 lead. The first of the 1-and-1 on its way, no good. Panthers will run it into the front court. Bielner takes it to the basket rather, and commits an offensive foul. Charging foul to Bielner will turn it over to the Royals with 22 seconds to play. Astidius to inbound. He inbounds it over to Bork. Bork is quickly fouled on the play. 18.9 to play. Bo Goodwin commits his fourth. 8th team foul for the Panthers.
His fourth personal, team ninth. At the line for the 1-1, Kyler Bork.
Kyler Bork with 14. Front end of the 1-and-1 on its way is good. 15th point tonight for Bork. He matches Derek Goff for a team high. The lead is 8. Bork's second on the way. Up and good. 7 points in the fourth quarter. The Panthers are going to call a timeout, full team timeout. We'll take another break here in Fuller Digital. It's the Royals by 9 when we come back.
We hope that your school spirit is contagious when cheering on the Royals. At American Bank, we are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact on our community. With our $3 for 3-pointers program, the varsity girls and boys are able to increase the contribution that is made to the Royals Booster Club. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy basketball season and that all your swishes come true. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
It's time to get noticed with Country Creations in Marcus. Get your event or business noticed at your one-stop shop, Country Creations in Marcus. All your screen printing, embroidery, heat pressing, and promotional needs. We have many items to choose from, perfect for what you need. Find us online, on Facebook, and visit us downtown Marcus. Country Creations. It's time to get noticed.
Welcome back here to Remsen. We're back underway, 15 seconds and counting. 3-pointer on the way is no good. Schnepp is able to control it for the Royals. The Panthers will commit a foul with 7.8. And this one all but over. The Royals will look to finish this at the foul line. Bo Goodwin commits his 5th foul. He fouls out of this game with 15 points. Grant Schrader will check in. Kyler Bork with a game-high 16, looking to add to it. $7.8 to play. 17 for Bork. 8 points in the fourth quarter. 7.8 to play. Jackson Howe brings it across down 10. He'll put up about a 23-foot 3-pointer off the front iron. Ball is rebounded by Kyler Bork. And that is all. The Royals of MMCRU 54. The Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 44. A thrilling game here in Remsen tonight. Comes to a fantastic ending. Great fourth quarter from the Royals as they're able to hold the Panthers to just 8 points. Lowest scoring period of the game for Kingsley-Pierson. Quick recap here. 27 points the first half for the Royals. They also have 27 in the second. The Panthers with 25 in the first half. They scored just 19 in the second. Kingsley-Pierson led by Bo Goodwin's 15. 7 from Connor Bielner. 12 points from Jackson Howe. For the Royals of MMCRU, it's 17 points on the night for Kyler Bork. 15 for Derek Goff on 5 3-pointers. Also add 6 on the game for Preston Astidius and for Mitchell Schnepp. Thank you for joining us here on Fuller Digital. It was our pleasure to bring you this broadcast. Again, the final score The Royals of MMCRU 54. The Panthers of Kingsley-Pierson 44. Thank you to all of our sponsors and to scoreboard sponsor Smith Insurance. Wherever you joined us from tonight, we do appreciate it. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for joining us from Remsen.